Hello and welcome to the SWS Naatu-Naatu series. I hope you have been watching all the Naatu-Naatu episodes that we have been putting out to help in English language, literature, and history and civics. Today's SWS Naatu-Naatu series episode is to do with the Indian independence movement, the first part, starting with the 1857 mutiny, right up to the formation of the Muslim League, the partition of Bengal, etc., right? तो अगर आपने उन चैप्टर्स को रिवाइज कर लिया है तो हमारे साथ जुड़िए एंड लेट्स सी इन दिस T25 मैच 25 क्वेश्चंस है 25 क्वेश्चंस इन दिस T25 मैच whether you are up to speed. Okay, so shall we get started? क्वेश्चंस जब आंसर लिखो तो आप नंबर और अल्फाबेट A B C D जो भी लिखो. Okay, so that everyone knows what questions का आंसर आपने दिया है, right? And don't say ये आउट ऑफ सिलेबस है, ये इन सिलेबस है. अगर कोई भी लगे थोड़ा सा आउट ऑफ सिलेबस है उसको जीके क्वेश्चन की तरह आंसर की तरह समझ के लिख लो, नोट कर लो. ओके, बिकॉज सम ऑफ देम हैव बीन आस्क्ड इन सम प्री बोर्ड एग्जामिनेशन पेपर्स दिस ईयर और लास्ट ईयर, राइट? सो इट्स ऑल डन विद अ पर्पस टू हेल्प यू. ओके, यहां पर बॉम्ब डाल के किसी को डराने की जरूरत नहीं है. द होल आइडिया इज टू हेल्प यू नो एवरीथिंग सो दैट किसी भी हालत में आप क्लीन बोल्ड ना हो, स्टंप ना हो. ओके, अगर कोई गुगली बोलिंग हो तो. ओके, so let's start with the Indian national movement. Who declared that the successors of Bahadur Shah would not be allowed to use Red Fort as their palace? Okay, so which Governor General decided that the successors of Bahadur Shah, who was Bahadur Shah? Bahadur Shah was the last Mughal ruler of India, right? So कौन से गवर्नर जनरल ने ये डिसाइड किया था कि रेड फोर्ट उनके पैलेस के रूप में उनको यूज करने की उनको अनुमति नहीं दी जाएगी, एंड दे वर आस्क्ड टू शिफ्ट टू अ पैलेस टू अ प्लेस नियर द कुतुब मीनार. द करेक्ट आंसर इज लॉर्ड डेलोजी, ए ऑप्शन, नॉट लॉर्ड कैनिंग. लॉर्ड कैनिंग का भी हुआ था कुछ बहादुर शाह जफर के साथ, बट उसके बारे में बाद में बताएंगे. ओके, which of the following statements does not apply to the subsidiary alliance? Not होगा, ध्यान रखिएगा. Okay, the kings virtually lost their power. The kings had to maintain the British army at their cost, and it was introduced by Lord Dalhousie, right? So इसमें से कौन सा ऑप्शन है? Please choose A, B or C. And ध्यान रहे कि the thing it says which was not a part of the subsidiary alliance. The correct option is option C because it was not introduced by Lord Dalhousie. Okay, it was introduced by Lord Wellesley. Okay, so अगर Wellesley होता तो it would have been a correct one, but because यहाँ पर Lord Dalhousie लिखा है इस वजह से this is the wrong option, right? Introduced by Lord Wellesley लिखा है मैंने. When was the partition of Bengal revoked? 5, 6 या 11? The correct option is C, 1911, right? The General Service Enlistment Act implied that soldiers would not be given promotion, would be given less salaries, or would have to travel overseas. The correct option is C, would have to travel overseas. और इससे काफी लोगों को आपत्ति थी. Many people objected because they were not comfortable with the idea of traveling overseas. Who was elected as the permanent president of the Muslim League? Permanent president. Permanent president being the key word, not the president. Permanent president was Aga Khan, right? It was presided over by Nawab Salimullah, the first Muslim League conference. So अगर सिर्फ president है या किसने preside किया तो आप सलीमुल्लाह लिखेंगे, लेकिन permanent president की जहां तक बात आती है that was Aga Khan. So please remember this difference between the two. Now again and again I'm reinforcing, the first one at Dhaka was by Nawab Salimullah, but the permanent president was Aga Khan. तो क्वेश्चन में क्या है उसको जरा ध्यान से पढ़ के लिखिएगा. Who announced that after Bahadur Shah's death his successors would not be allowed to use imperial titles? पहली बात जो मैंने क्वेश्चन पूछा था that was about the Red Fort. This was by Lord Canning, B. So Dalhousie और Canning और Wellesley के बीच में किसने क्या किया था हमेशा याद रखिए. कर्जन का एक तरह से इजी रहता है बिकॉज ही वाज इन्वॉल्व विद द पार्टीशन ऑफ बंगाल, बट इन तीनों के बीच में हमेशा याद रखिए ही वाज इन्वॉल्व विद द सब्सिडियरी अलायंस. हु वाज द फर्स्ट वाइसरॉय ऑफ इंडिया? Canning, Curzon, or Lytton. Please remember this. This is again important. The first person to be given the title of the Viceroy of India was 7A, Lord Canning. The Queen's proclamation incorporating the transfer of governance from East India Company to the British Crown was made public where? Where was it made public? Calcutta, Allahabad, जिसको कि आजकल प्रयागराज बोलते हैं, या Delhi. Calcutta, of course, is Kolkata. Calcutta, Allahabad, or Delhi. The correct answer is B, Allahabad. Please remember this. Okay. It was done in Allahabad on November 1, 1858 by Lord Canning, the first Viceroy of India. Okay. Bahadur Shah Zafar, Bahadur Shah II died in Yangon, Chittagong, or Calcutta. Chittagong is in present-day Bangladesh. Tabka nahi, initially became East Pakistan. Or Yangon is in Burma, which is called Myanmar. Okay, the correct answer is A. Bahadur Shah, he died in Yangon, then it was called Rangoon in Burma in 1862. He ruled for 20 years from 1837 to 1857 till the mutiny happened, right? He was banished there. Okay. Queen Victoria assumed the title of the Empress of India in 1858, 1868 or 1876. Now here you may get confused because you may think that or 1857 ke baad 1858 mein hua hoga. No, the correct answer is 1876. That's when she assumed the title of the Empress of India, right? Which of the following is not correctly matched? Ye jara dekho. Which is not correctly matched? Surendranath Banerjee, did he write Nation in the Making? Yes, he did. Dadabhai Naoroji, companion of the Indian Empire. Lala Lajpat Rai, England's debt to India. Gopalakrishna Gokhale was associated with the Servants of India Society. तो ये book का नाम है या किसी organization का नाम है, तो check which of the things. The first one Surendranath Banerjee का ठीक है. तो B, C और D में से Gopalakrishna Gokhale was associated with the Servants of India. Dadabhai Naoroji, companion of Indian Empire. Lala Lajpat Rai, England's debt. ये दोनों ठीक है. The wrong answer is B, because the companion of the Indian Empire was associated with Gopalakrishna Gokhale. Who passed the permanent land settlement system? Now, this also is not strictly part of your syllabus, but I saw this in one of the pre-board examination papers of one of my students. So I included this so that we don't take a chance. Lord Cornwallis, Lord Lytton, or Lord Dalhousie. The correct answer is A, Lord Cornwallis. The permanent settlement system was an agreement in 1793 between the East India Company and the zamindars as in the landlords, to fix the land revenue. Okay, so that is what is the permanent settlement system. The Indian soldiers could not rise above the rank of a Tahsildar, a Subedar, or a captain. The correct answer is 13B. Who is known as the father of the Indian Renaissance and prophet of Indian nationalism? Raja Rammohun Roy, Gopalakrishna Gokhale, or Surendranath Banerjee? Now, correct answer is Raja Rammohun Roy. इसमें सबके टाइटल्स हैं. बिपिन चंद्रपाल को क्या बोलते थे, राजा राममोहन रॉय को क्या बोलते थे, बाल गंगाधर तिलक को क्या बोलते थे, ये सब आप, दादाभाई नौरोजी को क्या बोलते थे, ये सब आपको याद रखने पड़ेंगे. सो अगेन इफ यू राइट इट एंड पुट द टाइटल्स ऑन द राइट हैंड साइड, memorization or retention में easy होगा. So this is something which you should do as part of your notes making. Okay. The correct answer is Raja Rammohun Roy. Who repealed the Vernacular Press Act? Repeal किसने किया था? Introduce नहीं, repeal किसने किया था? Lord Lytton, Lord Ripon, Sir Albert. The correct answer is B. But उसके बाद ये दूसरा आ सकता है. Who passed the Vernacular Press Act in 1878? Lord Lytton, Sir Albert, or Lord Bentinck. The correct answer is Lord Lytton. So Lytton or Ripon. Lytton पहले आया, Ripon बाद में आया. Please remember this. Okay? इन दोनों को कंबाइन करके भी आपसे क्वेश्चन पूछा जा सकता है. किसने इंट्रोड्यूस किया, किसने रिपील किया. So please remember that. What did ये किया या नहीं मैंने? हाँ, okay. 16 हो गया. 17. What did Gopalakrishna Gokhale plead regarding cotton goods? Now this is an important one. Okay. Which students have got wrong. Abolition of excise duty, plead in the Imperial Council. Reduction in excise duty या increase in excise duty, or increase in excise duty. The correct answer is the abolition of excise duty, but he pleaded for the reduction of salt duty. तो आपको याद होगा उसने रिडक्शन भी किया, उन्होंने रिडक्शन भी किया था, एबॉलिशन किया था, उस कंफ्यूजन में रह सकते हैं। सो रिडक्शन इन सॉल्ट ड्यूटी था, एबॉलिशन ऑफ एक्साइज ड्यूटी ऑफ कॉटन गुड्स, और यहां पर स्पेसिफिकली हमने कॉटन गुड्स के बारे में आपसे पूछा है, राइट। सो प्लीज सी किसके बारे में पूछा, अगर सॉल्ट ड्यूटी होता तो रिडक्शन इन सॉल्ट ड्यूटी होता यहां पर। सो प्लीज रिमेंबर दैट। Who was known as the father of assertive nationalism? बाल गंगाधर तिलक, राजा राममोहन रॉय, बिपिन चंद्रपाल। मैंने अभी आपसे कहा कि ये आप प्रिपेयर कर लीजिए नोट्स के फॉर्म पे, अबाउट 7-8 होंगे, सो यू राइट एवरीथिंग सो दैट इट विल बी इजी फॉर यू, बिकॉज दिस कैन बी एन इजी 1 mark एंड I wouldn't want you to get confused. Okay, the correct answer is A, Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Bipin Chandrapal was called the father of revolutionary thought in India, right? Which state became a victim to the doctrine of lapse? Was it Hyderabad, Jhansi, or Travancore? Travancore as in Kerala. The correct answer is B, Jhansi. Mangal Pandey was a sepoy in Meerut, Jhansi, or Barakpur. You know, इसमें भी आप कंफ्यूजन है बिकॉज द रिवोल्ट फाइनली ब्रोक आउट इन मीरठ, राइट, इन May 1857. लेकिन उससे पहले मार्च 1857 में he had revolted, he had attacked 2 officers in Barakpur. So आपको ये इस बात का ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा. He led an attack in March 1857 and he was subsequently hanged. Which of these is not associated with Gopala Krishna Gokhale? Imperial Legislative Council, he was a member, yes. Deccan Education Society, he was a member. Servants of India Society, yes, he was a member. East India Association, he was not a member, right? So these kind of questions, again with not, please remember to be careful and to eliminate karke kijiye, you will find it easy. Who demanded Swaraj from the Congress platform for the first time? Dadabhai Naoroji, W.C. Banerjee, or was it A.O. Hume? Now you see confusion. How can it happen? Because you will see for the first time Congress platform, you'll see W.C. Banerjee was the first, so maybe it was Banerjee, but it was Dadabhai Naoroji who Swaraj, but Swaraj slogan was used by Swami Dayanand Saraswati for the first time. But this we are talking specifically about the Congress platform, यानी कि कांग्रेस में के मंच पर स्वराज की बात सबसे पहले किसने की? That was A. Dadabhai Naoroji. In 1906, he said that Congress wanted self-government or Swaraj like UK or the colonies. Okay. Gopala Krishna Gokhale went to England to present his views before the House of Lords, House of Commons, or the Welby Commission. The correct answer is C, Welby Commission. And Welby Commission was appointed to look into the reforms on Indian expenditure in the year 1895. So Welby Commission, you may argue that it is not strictly as part of the syllabus, right? But this is again one of those very gray areas, you know. Gopala Krishna Gokhale is in your syllabus, right? So Gopala Krishna Gokhale ने क्या-क्या किया वो सब भी शायद syllabus में होना चाहिए. That's why I'm saying these are all gray areas. So you should be aware of all these things. That's the entire purpose of what we are doing here on SWS. Okay. यहाँ किताबी ज्ञान नहीं बांटते हैं हम सिर्फ. Dash was appointed to inquire into the title deeds of owners of large estates. Inam Commission, Cripps Commission, or Simon Commission. The correct answer is A, Inam Commission. The last one. Which session of the Indian National Congress brought unity among the nationalists? Lucknow session of 1906, Lucknow session of 1915. Now यहाँ पर आपको memory की जरूरत है. Lucknow session of 1916 is the right one. तो कौन सा साल था? 616 वगैरह में confusion हो सकता है. So इस बात का ध्यान रहे. With this we come to the end of this video on the SWS Naatu-Naatu series on the Indian independence movement. I hope फायदा हुआ, कुछ नया सीखने को मिला, कुछ नया याद रखने को मिलेगा. जीके के नोट्स बनेंगे, अपने खुद के नोट्स कैसे बनाने हैं उसके बारे में पता चला. लाइक कीजिए, कमेंट कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए, सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और अच्छे बच्चों की तरह पढ़ते रहिए, एंजॉय करते रहिए. टाटा, बाय बाय.